All right, here we go. Okay, March 6th, Saturday. Saturday Paint Night Live with me, Luba Carlson. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes to warm up. So if you're watching a replay, feel free to like hop, forward a couple of minutes. I have a bad case of allergies again. So please excuse me for. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be lots of sneezing today. I'm so sorry. Oh, so lots of sneezing. Hi, Chrissy. So those of you who paint with me often, they're kind of aware that I'm prone to these allergies that show up out of nowhere and they kick my behind, and that's it. That's the story. So today is one of those days. I've taken everything I could take. Thanks, Chrissy. But it's not helping much. So I hope I hope that we'll get through this and I won't sneeze way too often and you won't have to listen to my sneezes and apologies all the time. Anyway, we're painting this cute little guy tonight on a much bigger scale. The dark spots over here that you're seeing, this is a shadow from my camera. My light is way back there. I moved my studio around again, and I didn't. Right, Chrissy? It's like Chrissy said, every time I go live, allergies hit me. It's like, yeah. Anyway, so my light is in the wrong spot right now. This is just a shadow, okay? So it's just like disregard. Don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to this. Okay. So we're gonna paint this cactus. It's Golden Barrel Cactus. I've painted it, I think, last year. It was one of my first things that I ever painted. It was real fun to paint. So I'm gonna use, I'm gonna pull out my paints. I have pink. I have an assortment of yellows. I have a deep yellow, medium yellow, and lemon yellow. For that, I have white for the background. Now for the pot, I'm gonna use Prussian Blue and Phthalo Blue, so that. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. You're awesome. Okay, so you know what I'm using. You're always welcome to use whatever colors you want. I do recommend for you guys to look at the color wheel and make sure that your colors are like working together nicely and not gonna become a muddy mess. Okay. I did kind of pull out this rose madder color. I don't know. I think I want it on the wall more than the pink, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It's a super pretty color, but it might be too bright for this cactus. It might make it look very Christmassy instead of spring-ish. Okay. Anyway, now as for greens, I have deep green, chromium oxide green, pale green, another pale green, olive green, and yellow green. So it just kind of gives you an idea. There is a link to supply list, and there's also a link to a tracer. If you're not comfortable creating symmetrical designs, if you would rather have a tracer, the link is right there in the description of this broadcast. So what am I going to use for my brushes? Because I'm on a rather big canvas. This is 18 by 21, I think. So this is like a 3/4 flat. Right. 3/4 flat. Okay. So I'm going to use that. And I think this is a number 10? 12. This is a number 12 filbert. Doesn't really matter. It's the size of the, which one is it here? Point your finger. kind of gives you an idea. Always use what you're comfortable with. Always, always, always. And also, I have an old credit card cut up. I don't think I'm not gonna need this half, but I have two pieces here. So I think if I connect it, I'll get the half, roughly. So anyway, one will go on the wall. Is it so? No, I lied. Sorry, you guys. So the big one, the half goes on the wall, and then the third will go on the table on the bottom, and then the tiny one I will use to make texture for the pot. I think that's it. All right. Okay, let's begin painting, and I will walk you through what else you need to know. There isn't really much. Usually I just paint for an hour. So my time would be 8 o'clock. If you're in Central Time, it will be about 8 o'clock. And we'll take about 5 minutes break. It usually allows people catch up if they need to catch up. If anybody needs to catch up, or grab some water, or whatever people need. Okay, so I'm putting deep yellow on my. I'm just gonna go straight ahead with this. Okay, so here we go. I'm just gonna put yellow, deep yellow, just directly. It'll save me some paint from, put it on a paper plate and then whatever. But if you're using craft paint, it's probably too runny. Not runny. Not the right word. You know what I mean. Okay. So maybe not good, but so I'm just gonna start rubbing some yellow on my canvas, just like that. I absolutely love doing this. This is very, very therapeutic, and it's just a lot of fun. So now this is almost dry, so I'm gonna go grab some more. My cat believes that he's starving. I promise you he was fed. We do take care of our pets. So I'm not too worried if I will get some yellow on where the cactus should be, because it will all get covered up. Essentially, it will all be good. So yeah, just kind of put a lot of pressure on that card if you're using a card, or maybe you're using a palette knife. Maybe that's what you're going with. Okay, Tammy! Woo! Hi! I hope I'm not yelling too loud. I'm like in a new... Yeah. Okay, Tammy, we're painting this. Where you at? Here. The Golden Barrel Cactus. Okay. Will I? Yep, got it. Okay. So now I'm getting some white. Whoa! I just dripped. Okay. Some white goes on top of yellow. No rhyme or reason, just kind of put it on. Yeah, so Tammy, yellows, pink, greens, and some blues. That's pretty much where we are right now, like for colors, if you want to hop on with that. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more white on the card. Right, Chrissy? Isn't that fun? So much fun. You know what? I'll probably look funny on the camera now because I moved my chair. Okay. Just kind of rub. Whoa! Whoopsie daisy. Yep, that's that's the new setup for you guys, you know? I need to invest in a nice easel so that things don't slide off. Okay, going for pink. On the same card. Just gonna put a bunch of pink on the same card. There we go. Okay, so if you're new to me, if you haven't painted with me, you should know that I am a self-taught artist. I did not draw at all until I was like 39. And then I just kind of started drawing. I blame my niece for that. Yeah, and so I started drawing, and then I got very interested in henna. Here, see, yeah. And so that kind of led me to becoming a henna artist. And then I started, so henna usually goes in like in a cone, hand-rolled cone, cellophane cone. And then you apply it, and then I thought, hey, why not put paints, like acrylic paint in that cone? So I did, started doing that. And then I thought, well, if I can paint with the cone, I can probably paint with some paint brushes, right? And so that's kind of how it went for me. Thank you, Chrissy. So I want a little bit more yellow on this. So here's my card. See, it's kind of it has a little bit of pink on it. It's okay. I'm just gonna go back to the deep yellow that I used before, and I'm just gonna put a dot, and a dot. Well, not a dot, more like a pea. Yeah, size of a green pea. And I'm just gonna again go around. I'm trying to hold on to my easel with one hand because, yeah, and just add a little bit sunshine. I just love that. Look at that. That's so pretty. Such pretty colors. Oh, love them. So, why I'm telling you this is, one is everybody can paint. Two is that if you think you can't paint, you still can paint. Right? And three is that some of my, or most of my techniques may look weird to you because I figured them out. Most of the stuff I figured out by myself, or I kind of picked something up from like somebody's YouTube video, or like a friend shared, or you know, something like that. I'm grabbing a baby wipe. I'm a big user of baby wipes, and I'm just wiping this card down on the baby wipe because I'm also a big person on reusing things. Okay, so that I don't like wasting things. Okay, so this one's done. Next, I'm gonna grab this one. It's about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, and this 3/4 of an inch gonna go on our table, and I'm thinking I'm gonna use pale green. It's pretty, very, I need to figure out cameras here. Okay, it's pretty cute color, pretty nice. And I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use mid yellow now. So it's not as deep yellow as before. It's even colder, like it seems a little bit colder tone. See? So I'm gonna use 2 of these, and this little card we're gonna scrape sideways. Okay, so for the wall we went up and down, but now we're gonna go sideways, and it's gonna give us more texture interest, I hope. Okay, so what do we start with? Let's start with yellow. Start with yellow, same way we did before, on the card, and then just kind of press it against the paper. Just scrape. Leave some white on there. Why we want yellow is yellow won't show. Once we're done with green, yellow won't show very well. But yellow will give our green different shade. It will be easier. Okay. Just go back, scrape the paint off, and just bring it back on. Now mine is probably getting on a little bit easier. If you're working on a canvas, you might need a little bit more paint. Okay, so just look and see what needs. Yeah, and sometimes, like if you're working with a palette knife, I never know how to say that. Anyway, if you're working with those, and you're working with like thick artist quality paint, then you can make texture by putting more paint and going like up and down like this, like that. You can create very fun texture on your painting also. So I'm all for that. If you like that. Oh my gosh, I watched a YouTube video yesterday on some like easy painting. I'm trying to find some inspiration, whatnot. And they used texture paste. I think it's called texture paste. No, modeling paste, like this stuff. What is it? Modeling paste. Anyway, and they put it on the canvas like it was shaving cream, like a lot. And then they mixed in different colors on there. Just put blobs of colors all over the place. And then they covered it with like cling wrap or something like that, like with some plastic, and went like lightly pat on that. And I must tell you, when they picked it up, it looked gorgeous. Like when they like lifted this film, and so all these peaks of paint, they all like kind of rose up. Oh, beautiful. But a big mess. I'm cutting my another card because sorry, where you are here, it broke, so I need a replacement. So I'm making a replacement real quick. Okay, green. A let's get some green. Whoa, don't drop. There we go. Okay, so same way, putting green on. Okay, and now I'm gonna try and put green on where there is no yellow. So on the white. I'm gonna go up and down a little bit on the, like where the wall meets the table, just to make the line, and then I'm gonna send it, grab kinda sideways. There, like that. And so just look and see. Do you want more green? Do you want less green? Like, see how this makes you feel? See? I absolutely love this. Every time I try to paint, like I paint like a floral, like flowers in a vase or something, right? And still life, they call it. I think, okay, so this vase needs to sit on something. It can't be just hanging in the air. Sorry, sneezed. Oh yeah, Kitty's a talker, Chrissy. Yeah, Chrissy says the Kitty's a talker. Oh yeah. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry, you guys. So yeah, I'm always stuck with this. I'm like, because I like texture, I like different colors, and oh, shoo, dude. Okay. So the cat is upset because I have this chair by the window, and both my cat and my dog love the chair. And the cat thinks that the chair is his. And the dog thinks that he needs to be in the chair because he needs to be next to his human. He's a Velcro dog, so he's always. Thank you, Chrissy. So like the dog follows me everywhere, and if he knows when I set up for painting, like he knows I'm gonna be here in this room for a while, so he just wants to sit in the chair, and so he would stand there and paw the chair until I get the cat out. And then he jumps in the chair, and then he sits in the chair and watches over me. And then the cat comes back and starts complaining that there is a dog in my chair. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. So see how the colors, see what's going on? I want to turn this better for you guys. Hope I won't break anything while I'm doing this. Just to bring this closer to show you. See what it does? Yeah, it's just a little bit more interesting than just painting the thing. Okay, hold on. Oh, I knew I'd drop something. Oh my gosh, pets are the best. Yes, they are. They keep us on our toes. Here, let me try. Maybe I can kind of turn you a little bit. Hold on. If I can. Okay, now I have the cord hanging here. Hold on. Try again. For once, I remembered to plug everything in before I started. Okay, I think this will look better. Okay, so moving on with the green. I went on a tangent. Well, tangent, talking. I went on talking. So originally, why I started telling you that I'm a self-taught artist is because I strongly believe that art is not just for artists. You know, the artists, the people who okay, I shouldn't put quotation marks around the word artist because people spend lots of time studying art and put a lot into that, right? But just because you did not go to school doesn't mean you cannot create art. That's what I'm saying. I believe everybody can create art. Because art is just a part of creative process, and that's a part of being human, being creative. And if you allow yourself to loosen up and kind of make things that look different a little bit, you know, get out of your comfort zone and be creative, I mean, you'll probably see that there is benefits to that, lots of benefits to that. Okay. Alrighty. I just kind of made a mess with my hands, which is fine. Okay. Now, heading out for this tiny, tiny one. I'm gonna grab the tiny, tiny one, and I'm gonna cover up my other paints because I left them open. So next is the pot. The pot is gonna be Prussian Blue for me. I like darker blues. And this phthalo, I have no idea how to say that word, phthalo. You see what I mean? It's like PHTH. Who made those color names? Oh my gosh, like call it, I don't know, call it a dandelion or like, I don't know, something. Phthalo. Okay, Prussian Blue and this phthalo, whatever. This is what I'm gonna use. And let me see, yes, and white. So, you know what? I'm gonna start with white. So I'm just putting white directly on there, quite a lot. Okay, I have quite a big pot, so, and I'm just gonna put big fat blobs pretty much of white, because I want this white to work into the with the blues. Also, when I start adding blues, I want to make sure to remember. So I usually, I don't know, it's my habit, I guess. I say that the light source hits from the left-hand side, the top. And so the right-hand side over here and the bottom over here, like this side, should be darker than the rest of it, okay? And knowing this right away kind of helps knowing what color goes on where first. Okay, so I have lots of white blobs on there. Now I'm putting this phthalo blue on it, and I'm just gonna start working it around and incorporating it together. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. I just love doing this, like when it's, look. Isn't it more fun than just painting it blue? I know, I keep talking myself into it. Like, if I say it enough times, maybe you guys will believe me, right? Look, it's kind of gets this marbling. So pretty. Okay, something went off where I don't want it, so I'm just gonna gently lift it with my baby wipe, and then go back here. Just clean up my edges, just making sure that my edges are where I want them to be. And you know what? If you need to go back, like you feel like you need more straight edges, I guess, straight or defined, well-defined edges, you know, you can always go back with a paintbrush later and just add a little bit more to it. I am not too concerned that the color blends over here on this side, because this side's gonna get more dark color. Yeah, see this? Pretty cool, right? The magic baby wipe. Yep. Right, Tammy? Definitely. Most definitely. Okay. Prussian Blue goes on the card. Nice blob. Probably, yeah, small of size of the pea again. I don't know if I'm gonna need another one. Now here, I'm gonna start on this side first, and then I'll add a little bit more of. So I'm just gonna go like this. That's the shaded side. Just like that. Good. And then here, I'm just gonna add a little bit of darker blue here and there. Clean it up so that we're not mixing. I'm blending more in. I don't want to blend more in, okay? I just want to. So just a little bit now, because I don't need as much as I used for this side. And I'm going to use this just to add a little bit of contrast, you know? There's got to be contrast just for your eye to rest. I don't know if that's a correct statement, but I feel like white in any like painting, white makes your eyes travel. It tells you where to look, and spots of contrast allow your eyes to rest. Like there's contrast and you're good, and like, you know, you don't need to go anywhere else. You can look at this, right? I think it's something about henna also, because henna is like it's a high contrast. It's monochromatic, so there is that. All right. How's everybody doing? Okay, so Chrissy, Tammy, and yeah, thank you for saying hi and talking to me. That's fantastic. I am going to put this baby on, because if we haven't met even online, I would love to hear from you. Okay. Here we go again. All right. So if you were like, okay, Luba, I got this. Let's use the paintbrushes, right? It's time to move on to paintbrushes. Don't put all your paints away though yet, because you are gonna need them. Hold on, give me just a second, because I think I spilled white right here. Just let me wipe it down a little. There. Okay. So So it's super dark, right? Super dark green. Okay, sneezing again. Ah. Okay, but there is ridges, like little ridges in there, in that cactus. It doesn't help that I'm upside down and backwards. Okay, little ridges that are lighter color. Okay, lighter green is a pain in the to paint. Pardon my French. To paint over darker green. Okay, so we're gonna start with lighter green and then we're gonna put the darker green on. So let's get, so I have some pale green here, a really bright color. So I'm gonna put that on my palette here. And I have this yellow green, very, see, it's more like grassy. Where are you at? Here. See the color? Yeah? They're very close. But one is warmer, one is colder, and I think they'll make a good combo. It's hard to see with the shadow on it. But you get an idea. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to use my, big boy or little boy. The big boy or the little boy. It's up to you. You know what? Chrissy says the credit card application makes it look mosaic. Yes, I know. I love that. It's interesting to look at. And it also looks like you spent hours doing that. And we really didn't. Okay. So I'm grabbing my water because I didn't need it before. So I'm just making my brush damp, grabbing my paper towel because it's the whole different story now, not credit cards anymore. Okay, let's see what happens, okay? We're gonna do one side of the brush, one green, and then the other side is the other green. Okay, and as we paint, we're gonna do like parentheses or like letter C, letter D. Try and go circular. Do circular motions and stay within your lines. So I'm just gonna start on top. And I don't care if the colors blend too much or not. It's all good. Okay. Same thing again. Two-sided brush. Just kind of. So what I'm noticing is that my yellow green is not very happy. So I'm just gonna grab some more and put it on. So I keep going for two colors. So I got like did you see how I got it with your oh my gosh, got my face into the camera. Because yeah, it's the little things that keep me entertained. Oh, Chrissy, thank you. Thank you for the nudge, let's say. Friendly nudge. Yeah, I'll just follow up with what she said. Really appreciate it. There is nothing like that. Okay. I need more paint. Doesn't surprise me. Oh, Chrissy, thank you. Okay. So I keep going with two colors. Two greens on the paintbrush, okay? Just keep doing that. When you have your painting complete, do not forget to send me a picture, please. Holly, you made it! Awesome. I wasn't sure. Did you ever get the supplies and everything? Were you able to? Like I didn't see a So I had a crazy day today. I participate in a farmer's market that's in my local area. I do henna there. And so the market was like it was 11 to 4. And so I was there like 10 to 5 probably. And so it was quite a day for me. Crazy. But why I'm saying this is that because I was thinking about it just now and I was thinking, hey, I thought I would be more tired and I feel like I'm resting here. It's not, you know, this is not stressful. This is very relaxing. So thank you for hanging out with me. Oh, I'm sorry, Holly, but I'm glad you could figure it out. Farmer's market, yeah. It's warm here already. I think we were in the higher 70s. I don't know. I never looked. So what I'm doing now, I'm just using this yellow green and I'm going over and making sure that I don't have any white spots. I'm just making sure that this whole shape of a cactus, that it's all covered. I don't care if it's a little bit blotchy or if it's not looking right. This is just the base color, it doesn't matter. So, also, I'm working in the mixed media pad. Okay, so this is paper. So if you can see that it's getting like wavy, wrinkly a little bit, it's because paper is getting wet. It will all flatten out later. I just can't find room to store all my canvases. If I paint everything on a canvas, I didn't have room for that. So I paint on this in this pad, and then it's dry and I can fold it and put it away, and that's all good. Okay, so the next step is also so much fun because next step is me muting my microphone so that I can run my blow dryer. And I mute my microphone, so for those of you who are in your headphones, so that you don't have to go, "Wah!" too loud. Okay, I'm mute, and I'm gonna dry. And I'm back. Alrighty. Okay, so while I was drying, Chrissy said she got some sunshine today. Woo-hoo. Vitamin D, yes, yes. Timmy says painting on paper sucks up the paint. Definitely yes. But I kind of decided that I'm okay with that at this point. I don't mind. Aw, Chrissy. You totally should. Okay. Next we are going for deep green, like very dark. Very dark. And you know what? I said I was gonna use my filbert, but I think I'm gonna use my angle. I like my angle brush for this kind of stuff. So my angle brush, I'm gonna get some dark color, okay? And then the center, so cactus, they have here, they have these kind of ridges, right? Or whatever they're called. They go meridians, I guess. I don't know. Correct me if I don't know what I'm talking about. I need to brush up on these words. Anyway, they all go up like this, right? And curves. And then they all meet up here. Not up here, not on the top of your cactus, but kind of lower up here. So we're going to start here and we're going to start putting curved lines out all the way around this gorgeous plant. Okay, grabbing some of my deep green. We might need to get some black. We'll see how this goes. Okay, going down I'm gonna mark this as my area where I'm gonna bring them. And then I'm gonna start painting curves, just like that. Okay, you can make them wider. Okay, and then from the same point, no, we're not painting a watermelon. And from the same point, again, just bring it back, like that. And whoopsie daisy again. And around and down. And again. See, so it goes up, and then you kind of go on the perimeter. I am not awfully concerned with my lines because all of these little prickly thingies are gonna go around. So my lines don't really need to be super perfect. They can be just good. Okay. And then maybe from here, that's gonna be another one. Just kind of go around. So we want some areas much darker, some areas somewhat darker. So I'm just going back over the same lines and making them, some of them much darker, some of them not as dark. Just kind of giving it a variation of color, right? So that there is something to look at. And we're gonna do the other side. Now this in the middle, we can just go like that. That's fine. Just make sure that those lines are not straight down. So long as there is like a little bit of a curve, that's all we need. And here goes another, and another. There, like that. All the way around. And kind of close it up here. There. See, it's already looking pretty 3D. Right? So add some more of the same deep green color. And just kind of play with it and see where you want more of a dark area, more of a light area. That definitely needs to be darker here. We need all of this to be completely dry before our next step. Okay, So I'm adding more on the bottom. Just make it a little bit darker. Okay, and so the way my cactus is sitting, it's sitting like right on over the edge here. So I'm just gonna leave it. But I'm gonna grab a smaller brush, maybe even a round brush, let me think. No, not a round brush, a smaller flat. And I'm gonna grab a little bit. Where's my smaller flats? What happened to all of them? Oy. Hello. Well, that's not a smaller flat, but it'll work. Something small, very small. And here's what I'm doing, you guys. I'm gonna fix this area over here. Okay. So the pot normally would go like around, right? It doesn't stop here, and it will go around a little bit over here. So I'm gonna paint this part super dark green, and I'm gonna use this green that we have here, the deep green that we already have. And what do I have here? You know what? I'm just gonna throw some Prussian blue in there. And you know, it's one of those things, don't do what I do, but I just need a little bit, so I'm just gonna grab it with a paintbrush instead of squeezing it out. And so right here, this is deep green that I already have. Very hard to show the color like that, but I'm gonna mix this Prussian blue and there, and I'm just gonna find a spot how to do that, so that, and I'm just gonna bring this down. This is the pot, like this is the soil in the pot. I didn't want to use just the green because it'll show. And this part is not part of the cactus. It's the part of the pot. Okay. There. Okay, friendlies, let's have a break. This boy needs 5 minutes for sure. Let's have a 5 minutes break, and then when we're back, I'm gonna share my links with you, the YouTube and everything, and we're gonna finish the painting. Okay, 5 minutes. I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna cut off my the camera that faces me, but I'll leave the phone on and the cactus on, and then I'll come back at 5 in 5 minutes. Okay, 8:05 my time. All right, see ya in 5. Alrighty, we're back. Oops. Hold on. I have a volume problem. Hold on. Okay, that should have done it. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're good. Sometimes when I turn off one camera, the other one kicks in, and it's like, okay. So we're gonna start adding. Oh, camera. These cute little. Like if I could move it, put it even closer, right? The little needly, pointy, whatever they are thingies. Okay, so um, two maybe more ways to do that. So look at the scale of your painting and decide what's going to work for your cactus. Okay, mine's pretty big, so for me this this says it's number 18. It's 3/4 of an inch flap. Come back here. Yeah, here. So this will work for me. If you work on a smaller scale, maybe pick something smaller. Yeah, but the point is that we're gonna add a gazillion of stars. All the stars are gonna go along these dark ridges, okay? And our little stars are gonna be lemon yellow nonetheless. Lemon yellow, okay? It's a colder yellow and it's absolutely gorgeous. Come on. Focus, camera, focus, camera, focus. Will it focus? Focus for me? Nope. I don't know. What if I try and do it this way? Yeah, maybe. Something like that. Well, anyway, lemon yellow, you got this, right? So I'm just gonna put it on here. Add a little bit of water to it because it is super thick. I do not need it this thick. I just need, but I don't need it watery either. So, and I think I'll need more than what I've got here, but that's all good. Okay. So I'm just putting paint on the edge like this, okay? Oh, my note is still up. Thank you, Tammy. What would I do without you guys? Keep me in line. Thanks. For real, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, so yeah, and I'm just gonna start, I don't know, start in the middle. And just go 6 or 8, whatever your choice. And put them super close to each other and just keep going down the line. It's not showing very well, so I'm gonna grab this or that. What can I grab? Hold on. There. I'm gonna grab it. And hopefully, see those tiny stars? So yeah, that's what we're gonna add by gazillion. Like we're gonna need a whole lot of them. Okay? If you want your yellow maybe brighter, maybe put more yellow on it. I don't know. So yeah, just play with it and see what. I think I put too much water in mine. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I mean, it's okay. It's all gonna... where is it? Nope. Here, I'm just gonna add more yellow to my paintbrush and just make it less watery. I think I put too much water on it. Was not looking great. Okay. Ooh, much better. And yeah, so we're just gonna be... Oh my gosh, Chrissy. Oh, girl, thank you. Oh, did you guys see that the table I painted? I kind of... which takes me the thoughts, yeah, the thought process. I forgot I was gonna give you all guys the links to all my stuff so that you can catch up with everything I do, right? Okay, so on Mondays I teach a Paint Along Monday class, which is geared for any beginner painter. Okay, so Paint Along Monday is pretty easy. I can even put it on the banner, I think. I think I have it here. Oh, come on. Just show. There we go. So that's Paint Along Monday. I'm doing it on a separate page because I don't know. I feel like I have a lot going on this page, and I think if somebody just wanted to, paint a little bit with their kids, then they probably don't need all the other stuff that I'm posting. So, excuse me. Okay. So, Paint Along Monday is... oh my gosh, here we go. I won't stop sneezing until I sneeze 5 times. Okay, so Paint Along Monday started when I was doing art class for my kids. We homeschool. We've always homeschooled. And I thought, hey, why not invite, other friends, and they can join us online. And so it all started, and then ended up moving to a separate page. So there you go. So there's Paint Along Monday. That's a free resource. Okay. Bless you. Thank you. Tammy, I had company, and as we sat at the dinner table tonight, I have been watching this. Oh my gosh. I feel bad now. Maybe you should be, I don't know, kind of, I don't know. Is that okay, Tammy? I don't know. I feel bad for distracting you from your company, from, people at the table. So yeah, I'm just adding little here and there, right? Everywhere. Here and there, everywhere. And they don't need to be super neat also. It's fine. They just need their spot. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to share is... hold on. You know what? This might not work for me because... I'm trying to copy text. And it's not doing this because I'm in like tablet mode. I think I got it. Now to copy it. Come on. Oh. Oh, you guys. Let me try this. Maybe this will work. So yeah. You know what? Never mind. I'm gonna have to share other links with you some other way. I don't know how, but I unplugged all my mouse and everything. Of course I did. Here. That's probably why. That's probably why I can't do this, is because I've unplugged my mouse. Here, let me see. You're probably like, what is she doing? There we go. Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm putting links in there, the useful links. So this one is for my YouTube channel. Everything goes on my YouTube. So all my tutorials, everything goes there. I just think that sometimes it's easier to find things on YouTube than it is to find on like Facebook. Like you have to find the page, and then on that page you have to figure out where they keep their videos, and then depending on their settings and all of that, and it's like it's a hassle. So everything is, I try to have everything broadcasted into YouTube at the same time as I'm doing Facebook Live. And then it makes it easier for people to, to find things and to find an activity. If you think, I want to paint this or something, it's probably easier to go on YouTube. So I think I've said that enough. Okay. So what else? What else is out there? I also have a quick link to join my newsletter, which I really do not, I don't send out a lot of things. So yeah, I am not gonna be that, like, you're not gonna be getting 3 emails a day from me. Maybe once a month, honestly. Like I would send a calendar of events or something. I need to get better at this, but still, if you want to be on my newsletter, I put updates on there. Okay. Oh. All right. More and more. The thing is, when you look at the real Golden Barrel Cactus, you'll see that the middle is so heavily populated with these little stars that you can't even tell one star from another. Like there's so many of them. I think that's, I don't know. I find it very cool. Okay. Now here we come into the point where those little, star thingies are gonna hang off. So they're gonna come out of the cactus shape a little bit, so they're gonna be out of the line a little, but that's fine. Just make sure you're keeping so my brush is getting very messy, so I'm gonna wipe it down on my paper towel. Make sure that it stays chisel straight. I want it straight. And then I'm gonna get more paint on the chisel, on the tip. See? Like that. And I'm gonna keep going. Like this part really requires some patience because it's like, oh my gosh. It's a lot. Ooh, I watched a video. Somebody was painting a field of tulips. It was so pretty. And I just had to watch. I was like, okay, how in the world are you gonna paint all these tulips? Just so curious about it. And what they did, they used their palette knife first for the areas that were like more farther away, for distant areas from you. I hope I'm making sense. And then they used cotton swabs, like Q-tips. They had like 3 or 4 of them together, and they just kept dabbing with different colors, and it looked pretty good in the end. It was very pretty. They had like a windmill in the background, and they did like this blue sky with white clouds, puffy clouds. It was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that one. Just watching, just watch somebody paint. Okay, I'm gonna finish this row and then I'm gonna toss next link to at you. So the next link is my library of free stuff on my website. Free printables, free printables. There. So I have tracers for paintings in there. I have some. Ooh, I have this. Where is it? Did I put it away? I think I put it away. The Dragonfly Garden. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I put it over. Doesn't matter. Coloring sheet. There is some stuff that, if you like to color, if you like to do stuff like that, you can always print it and you can always trace them onto bigger canvas and just paint it, whatever you like. My gift to for your creativity. Chrissy says the yellow stars really lighten up the green. It brightens it up. It does. It does. Okay. Oof. Okay. Okay, guys, who's watching WandaVision? Don't tell me about the last episode. I haven't seen it yet. Who's watching? Tammy, not you. Okay. Okay, here's a different question then. What are you watching? If you're watching anything. I don't care. Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever. Amazon Prime, something else. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Chrissy's asking, is it good? Well, if you like Marvel and Avengers and like all of that stuff, you'll probably like it. If you're not into superheroes, comics, and like all of that kind of stuff, then I don't know if you would like it because I think it helps knowing the story. Tim is watching Breaking Bad. Again, right? Again. I'm a nerd. I watch. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you'll like it. Yeah, okay. See, you'll like it. So I'm a nerd. I have like the most things that I watched is Star Trek. I think any Star Trek. Yeah. Trekkie. Haha. Yes. Jamie goes, I confess I watch Below Deck. What's Below Deck? I have no idea. Is it on what's it on? What is it? Oh my gosh, Jamie, baking shows. The British one? Oh my gosh, I love that one. They are so different from from American shows. The British ones, I love them. Better Call Saul. It's my ringtone. I've never heard of that. I have no idea what that is either. I guess I'm really stuck on my Star Trek. Maybe I should look for something else. Oh, and I Versailles, yeah. Um, yeah, I resisted till like the last. I think I'm the last person out there who's watching Supernatural. I never watched them while they were on TV. And then with the pandemic, I was losing my mind and I needed something to watch that would be more than one season because I have this um like I deal with stress by watching, and then I would just watch the whole season like at one night in one night, and I needed something that would last longer. And I saw Supernatural as like what 15 seasons, something like that. I don't know. It's kind of getting to the point where I'm like, oh, okay. uh, but yeah, that's kind of. I feel like I can't watch during the day. I mean, we're all home, obviously. Everybody's home, but like we're all home, and most of these things are not appropriate for little kids. I wouldn't want my kids to watch them, or even to like overhear. They don't need that, and so I end up watching on very low volume when they're in beds, and so yeah, I end up staying up really late. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. So, Tammy, did you enjoy the Better Call Saul? All right. Okay. Completely addicted. Oh, Superstore on Hulu. Okay. That's something for me to check out, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the top and I'm gonna start just putting in the gazillion of little lines. Just like that. So we need to make this very 90-day fiancé. Okay. Oh, I mean I don't know what that one's about, but I think I was one of those 90-day fiancés. because when my husband and I met online, and we spent probably about a year just talking and exchanging emails and chat and like all of that stuff. And then he came for a visit to Ukraine, and he proposed there. And then we needed to, get the visa and like all of that. And so I had this 90 days fiance visa. So I had 90 days to decide if I was going to marry the man or if I was going to go back and not marry the man or, whatever. That was a very interesting experience, I must tell you. Okay. Right, Chrissy? So sweet. Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah, it was very interesting. So he lived in California, and so then we flew to his parents in Iowa. And then I think I had about a week to plan the wedding. It was very interesting. If you know, you know. One of those things, yes. Okay, kisses. Mwah. Good night.
Are you almost done?
I am almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite, almost. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go ahead and grab some deep yellow. It looks orange, but it's the deep yellow. It's the one that we used on the background here. Okay. There. And I'm gonna use this deep yellow. What is it?
Wisdom curse.
Honey, no, not right now, hon.
Fine, you can come get me. Well,
I'll come get you when I'm done, okay?
Okay, where do you want me?
Okay. Be laying down. Okay, so this super nice and warm yellow, I'm just gonna add some stars in the center, in the top. Ugh, that's a mess. I probably could have used even a bigger flat brush for my other stars, because see how like I have empty spots here and there? I think I will just go ahead and fill them up. There. Okay, so if you have spots like this, like the bare spots, if you want to fill them up, yeah, go do that. I mean, I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna take me another half an hour to just put those things in. And so I'm just gonna grab my green. Which one? Let's do this yellow green. Okay. And I'm gonna use the back of my brush, just the back end of my brush. And I'm just dipping it into that green. And I'm just gonna add little dots here and there. Not everyone is gonna get them. Not every star is gonna get one. But some are, and some won't. And that's fine. Just kind of a random in that. Wait. Okay. Green on little like light yellow. You can't see anything, can you? It's one of those paintings that are hard to see on screen unless you get super close. Right? Okay. Now, so remember at the beginning when we just started painting, I told you that I saved this. Hey, come back here. Rose Madder. Super pretty color. I'm in love. Come on, work with me. There we go. Now you can see it probably better. Super pretty. Oh, there. That hits just the right light. There. Okay. So just a little bit, and I'm gonna add some dots with that paint. In some spots where there is no green ones, just here and there, just to add some visual interest. I don't think this is super botanically correct. I think there is some red centers. I don't really remember. I painted this, the original one, I painted more than a year ago, so I just don't remember. I know I looked it up online and I kind of tried to do it so that it would look more realistic. But I think the red dots, they kind of help tie it all together and add a little bit more contrast here and there. Because red and green are on the opposite sides. They work awesome together, as we all know, for Christmas. Okay. So, what are we doing next? Next, my friends, we're gonna add shadow. And this is perfect because I have light here somewhere. Where's light? So you can see how like I move my hand, the shadow goes, and the shadow like it's not black, but it's kind of there, right? Dark color. So we're just gonna add shadow from here to there, and we're gonna use our darker green here that we already have. Might need to add some black to it. Let's see how it goes. I'm sorry. This color is, I think it's, this is not chromium green. Or is it chromium green? Nope, it's not. What is this one? I forgot. Not this one. It's not pale green. No. What am I doing? Deep green. Okay. And here's what I'm talking about. See the little square on it? See, it's how halfway. Yeah. Okay. This needs to be taken away. I have no idea why I still have it. Okay, you'll tell me this. No, don't tell me this. I'm trying to figure out, what did I forget? I forgot. Okay. If you so I'm gonna paint the shadow starting from here, just a straight line down, and here, just like that. And so that's gonna be the shadow. Okay, I now have a Buy Me a Coffee account. I started a Buy Me a Coffee thing. And I started it when last Monday my tripod broke. I was resetting the phone, I was turning the camera, and the tripod broke, and I ended up having to like pronto purchase a new one, and I ended up buying a good one. It's awesome. Yeah, but then I thought, okay, I need to start like, if you would like to buy me a coffee or like pay for my brushes or pay for my for my camera stand. Bye, Tammy. Thanks for joining me. You can just go to buymeacoffee.com and then /Luba Carlson, and it'll take you to a spot where you can buy me a coffee. Okay, enough said. Okie doke. There we go. So what do you guys think? I like it. This one is a lot of fun. Right? Okay, so this is it. I do not remember what I'm painting with you guys next Saturday, because every Saturday I'm painting something. Let me, excuse me for sniffling. I want to hop on my calendar real quick. You can always go to Luba Carlson Artist /events and it'll show you. Oh, I love this one. It's the Dragonfly Paradise. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's like in this it's in these pink oranges colors, and it's a doodly style with like dragonflies on the top. It's pretty cute. Okay, so I hope I'll see you then. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with, and stay in touch, and I will see you next time online. Stay cool, San Diego. Isn't that right? Or be cool, San Diego. No, stay cool, San Diego, right? Isn't it? Anyway, you're not San Diego, but love ya. All right, see ya.